Borata Live here with another YouTube unboxing. This is Uprising Titans of the First Age, the expansion to Uprising Cursed of the Last Emperor, and this is all the new stuff from the recent crowdfunding campaign. It's just arrived and I'm going to be taking you through it. Let's kick off with the main expansion, Titans of the First Age. This is a second expansion to Uprising Cursed of the Last Emperor. Visual safety notice, straight into some punchboard. Looks like some new capital tiles that come with the expansion, and also probably some special tiles for the new factions. There's two new factions in this expansion, the Titans of the First Age and also the Nether Sea Pirates. But some more variability here with some additional capital tiles. And the Undernest, that's one of the special tiles I think for the Nether Sea Pirates, plus some more tokens for the salt, plunder and food. So let's just pop them out, have a bit of a look. So these are the backs of the tiles, the nice artwork on here. Yep, some of these are definitely replacement capital tiles. And now let's just pop everything out. Yep, same chunky kind of black core tiles as from the original game, really high quality components. So let's move on to the rulebook. Similar spiral bound rulebook to the original game and expansion. Ether, that's one of the new things in this expansion. Contents list, that's always handy. Mercenaries, Banes and Elite Dice, so these are some of the things added. Yep, Advanced Capitals, we've seen those. The new factions, the Titans and the Pirates, some guide on how to set the difficulty. Oh, and this is one of the kind of lore stories that was kind of created during the campaign. Look at some of this artwork. These are some of the new druids in the expansion, so different druid tiles, and the artwork again is exceptional. I love the artwork in Uprising Curse of the Last Emperor, and it looks like this expansion brings some really even more dramatic artwork to the game. More of that story. That's it. So not too many rules in this expansion. Another nice rulebook. Okay, bag for the Ether tokens. See those later. And for the Horde and the Legion, those are for the Banes. So you'll be drawing Banes out. Nice embroidered Legion bag there for the Empire. Okay, faction mats. The Titans. Great artwork. Bit of background, and then the mat itself. The Titans look like they've got a completely different rule set given these actions. Completely different way of working to a standard faction. And the Nether Sea Pirates. Again, they've got some interesting new rules from what I can tell, using their blade ships, and we get around the board and some different actions again. Right, another pack of the large tarot style cards. Really love the artwork and the quality of the cards here, so let's have a flick through them all. Okay, here we go, some rules for some of those capital tiles. I'll flick through all of these cards. The druids, so again that's where the artwork that we just saw is being used. More druids, these look brilliant. Okay, some events, yep. New events, I assume we mix them in. There's a couple of Horde and some of these are errata cards. This E, these are errata cards. They replace cards in the first printing, base game and the Arch Nemesis expansion. Okay, some more event cards. Okay, and here are the new faction leaders. Avind and Zaidine. Pretty cool. Father of Thunder. And Mother of Night for the Titans. Okay, and here are the new Horde and Legion cards that come with this expansion. So just a couple of Horde and Legion, we'll see their standees later. Crimson Shield, that looks good. And looks like a few extra quests. The Greater Good Love, that's the original artwork from the base game. And a handy terrain effect and skeletons and garrisons reminder. I think that's because the druids now with the bigger cards are going to cover that section of the board up, if you remember the board from the base game. So that's a very nice feature. Yep, same nice chunky card design, nice quality. Okay, let's have a look at the tray. Same mini faction trays in the box. I think it's a pretty well designed storage system, although a bit interesting with the different factions here. Look like they work slightly differently, not like the standard factions in the base game and Arch Nemesis expansion. So these are these new dice. I think they're called the Elite Dice from the sound of it, with stars on and some special abilities, and some of the features, they're very nice. They kind of got a crystal, like jeweled effect. You can just see the kind of sparkles inside. They're clear. So the kind of gold, silver and bronze, I think, is the idea, but really nice. Same high quality dice, but definitely a bit more bling. These look like these scoring markers. Yep, scoring markers for the new factions. Chunky wood markers again. Plastic crystals for the actions. Same as before. Okay, these are the ether crystals. These are very shiny. Okay, silverback, but look at the sparkly gold effect. Hopefully that's coming through on the camera. Very nice. And they go in that little pouch that we saw earlier. Embroidered pouch. Okay, and more cards. Have a look through these. Okay, mercenaries. This is one of the new features in this expansion. Items. Okay, these look like the feat cards for the new faction leaders. I'll sort those out to look through separately. Sort these cards out, and then I'll flick through all of them. You may have to pause the video if you want to zoom in on a particular one. Okay, looks like some more errata cards. Those look like cards from the first set. So let's go through these. Let's go through some of the new cards. These are the mercenaries. So I think there's going to be a standee for each of these. You'll be able to recruit these at Sea Towers, I think, in your game. You can see it looks like they come with different dice, including those new elite dice, plus a whole load of abilities. So very nice. Quite a lot of these. And some items. Just a few new items to add to the market. Great. Now the feats. Avin the Gambler, one of the Nethersea pirates. It looks like a pretty standard feat deck so far. Probably some special stuff related to the Nethersea Pirates faction, but otherwise that same sort of mix of cards and some stat boosts. Okay, let's have a look at the Titans. Mother of Night first, looks like a giant wolf. Okay, and then Father of Thunder. Yep, these look good, like they're going to use some of those new mechanics with the dice symbols there. Very nice. Okay, and these probably are, yeah, they're errata cards. So the smaller cards, some more errata cards, just fixing, I think, the wording on a few cards, so I need to replace these in my base game and maybe some of the Arch Nemesis expansions. Right, let's get into the other trays. These look like the Horde Banes. So I think you can draw these tokens out to make the Horde and the Legion even tougher. Plastic chips. See that? So one of the new features you can add to your game. Look at the standees. I love the acrylic standees in Uprising. Curse of the Last Emperor. I think they are, for me, the best standees I've seen. They really set the bar in terms of the vibrancy of the artwork, and yeah, this system with the bases, it just works really well. They click in, go perfect, straight onto the table. And unlike with all those grey plastic miniatures you get, these go straight on, really vibrant colours, the artwork looks great, and you're straight into playing the game. So I do love miniatures, I do like painting miniatures, but these standees are fantastic. Here we go with the Horde. Okay, and the next tray, this looks like some more acrylic standees. Like probably the mercenaries. Yep, so these are mercenary tokens. They'll go out on the board, I think, during setup, or maybe there's some other ways you can get them. Let's have a look at some of these. Yeah, I think the standees here are really high quality. Again, same as in the base game. Look at that artwork. And I can see some of these mercenaries, as with the cards, they've got the new dice and some great artwork. Let's just flip through a few more. Really good. Looks like a real diverse range of mercenaries here. I guess they team at Nemesis Games kind of gone a bit crazy with the design of these. Brilliant. And the bases. Those away. Okay, and next up, looks like Empire and Nether Sea Pirates. Okay, first up, these look like the Banes for the Legion. Imperial Legion, yeah. Similar to the Horde ones, nice. The chunky plastic discs. And there's an embroidered bag. Not sure why this one's embroidered and the Horde one is printed, but nice embroidered bag there. Like a couple of standees again for the new Legion that can come out. Crimson Shield looks really good. Really like that. Standard bases. Okay, this must be the Nether Sea Pirate faction. Close, some of their leaders. Nice troops they can recruit by the look of it. Too many of those, and then they've got these blade ships, so I think this is a key part of the faction features. So let's have a look. Yeah, the same design, I think. Yep, same design, but really nice standees, bases. Okay, now the dice tray. Really cool feature. Rolling dice, obviously a huge part of playing Uprising. If you've played it before, you'll know what I mean. It all comes down to those dice rolls. So, tight fit here. Split. Yeah. Okay, so that's the back of the dice tray, and then you can see that there's kind of first player marker symbol, that kind of mammoth symbol. It's actually not quite embossed in, indented in. Not sure what the right word is, but you can see that design on there. Just a bit stiff with these poppers. It's just the first time problem, getting the dice tray popped for the first time. Okay, this looks really nice. It's great. Okay, nice. Right. Perfect. So big enough for all your dice rolls, hopefully. Talking of dice, that looks like just a standard dice pack, so some extra dice on top of the base game. I think this might actually have been free for previous backers, I'm trying to remember. Yep, same dice. Now onto the other new stuff, painted curse miniatures. So these just replace the curse standees in the original game. And again, these are kind of luxury, nice to have pieces, absolutely not essential from a gameplay perspective, but they look really good. And I think along with the colourful standees, Uprising already has a great table presence, but these look excellent. So a bit of a treat to make the game even nicer. Nice lid there. Okay, so that was one of the add-ons. Okay, next, Deluxe Components. Really nice artwork on the tray there, box rather. Okay, so these are all the other kind of components to replace some of the base game tokens and the like. Yeah, you know, replace some of the cardboard components with wooden and metal. So that looks like the first player marker. That is really solid metal. You can see that enamelled. Looks really good. Okay, chapter tracker. Again, just replacing the cardboard one. These look like metal, yeah, metal activation tokens. Let's just get those out. Have a closer look. Looks like they are, yeah, reversible, Horde and Legion. You can see that, and they've got a little bit of a wash on, I think, to just make them look a bit aged. They're nice. These look like wooden omens. Yep, so these will replace the omens from the Arch Nemesis expansion with wooden ones. English on one side, German on the back by the look of it. These look like target chips. Yep, so for each of the legions, looks like you get a chip so you can indicate the target when it comes out. Now resources, so these are going to just replace those cardboard tokens with wooden versions. So salt first, get all these out because I'm going to pack them away, but just to give you a look. Nice, yeah, really nice quality. And these are just quality of life upgrades. There's no real change to the gameplay, but I think they just make it an even more special experience. Just the number 3s on the food. Just bear with me while I pop all these out. Salt. Sorry, plunder. Some plunder. Mostly food. Okay, so let's have a look at the plunder, just close up of the big and the small, just so you get an idea of the comparison. A nice painted finish. Really good. Okay, let's pack that away. That looks like another nice addition. Just put the bag back on top. Pack that away. Okay, now these are the deluxe faction trays, so these come in a really big box and another great piece of artwork. So these are plastic trays to lay out your faction area. If I can get them out the box, a bit of a tight fit, packed in on top of each other. Okay, there we go. We'll just get one out and have a look at it, and I'll put a few components in. So it's a reasonably thick plastic tray. Just to give you an idea. Okay, let's get some cards and a faction tray and just have a quick look at how it all fits. So just put the Nether Sea Pirates in. Grab a few cards. Okay, I'll just put some random cards in. So there's this little slot at the front to let you put all your cards. To put your cards standing up so you can see them. I guess you'll be able to flip or turn them, and a little slot there for your feat cards to go, your deck, I guess. Just get the larger character cards. Get another Sea Pirate. Okay, even. Oh, nice. Yep. So any feat cards that boost your stats slot under there. So I guess put your action tokens down. As usual, some slots there for resources. Good view of that. That looks really nice. Again, just a nice extra add-on. Just to help keep your player area tidy on the board. Right, and last but by no means least, the Allies card pack. So if you remember from the original game, there was a card pack like this which had some extra items in. This is Allies of Azhul pack. The rules. Okay. Looks like every faction leader. This looks like all of the faction leaders from base game and expansions. It looks like they're all going to get one ally feat. Yep, one for each character. Pick one to have a look at, maybe. Go. Ronya. Okay, so it looks like these help another player. That looks like the theme on them. They all seem to be a feat. Yeah, that you can help your allies by using. Nice. Okay, a few features. So that's it. That's Uprising Titans of the First Age. Another brilliant expansion to Uprising. I love playing Uprising. It's a tough game, but it's so much fun and really challenging. Looks like Titans of the First Age, along with the extra factions, is adding a few new features. Definitely keen to check that out and play a few more games of Uprising: Curse of the Last Emperor. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.